but takes a game off one of his competitors for those top two spots.
Yeah, and this is going to be a huge momentum shift if Oxalate can come out and take this victory, especially over especially over CMC, who is also 1-1.
Both have chairs to sit in. Oh, it's cracking his knuckles. I like that they each have like fighting game poses now, you know what I mean? They've got their little crack the knuckles pose. Oh, he's still wiping off his iPad, drying his hands, dropping it off.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh,
praise me. 2-2. So if Oxalate wins, then all of a sudden Batman's kind of back towards that middle of the pack top tier. Both sitting at 3-2.
Yep, Oxalate's coming out, doing his knuckle cracks, drops his hand wipe. He is ready to battle. I'm loving the style. I think North America got criticized last week for being the least characterful of the regions. I couldn't watch Latin America. It hurt my feelings.
Oxalate is going to have in mind for this. Oxalate running 2 spells, Lightning and Zap. Godslayer running 3 spells, Lightning, Zap, and Log.
Great reactive play there by Oxalate. He saw the P.E.K.K.A. in the very far back, and that means, hey, that's the card. P.E.K.K.A. would counter Giant. Time to play my Giant on the other lane. And the Giant Knight, which we've heard so much about, is in here. Lightning comes down, takes out some of it. Zap cleans up the bats, but that's just a half-health Giant now, and that's nothing to sneeze at you.
No, I don't think it'll take the tower. Actually, it might. It's going to be very close. 32. 32. It didn't take the tower. And it was very close, and a great defense on the P.E.K.K.A. by Oxalate.
And we mentioned P.E.K.K.A.'s just not a great offensive card. Damage bleeding onto his other side, though. He's going to use the a great Executioner there, caught up by the Ice Golem. It allows the Executioner to clean up the Musketeer without taking any damage.
And this could be a graveyard push here for Oxalate. Yes. The Baby Dragon's going to come down. Here comes the graveyard. The
Tornado.
Ice Spirit is going to jump onto the Baby Dragon. Tornado's going to come pull everything together. Executioner, Baby Dragon doing a lot of damage. And the Skeletons might build up on the tower and dish a lot more.
And just like that, Oxalate takes the damage lead from McHugh at 13 seconds to go before we move into double elixir time. A few tower shots, let a charge get off.
I wonder if the Bandit would have charged onto the tower or if it would have died from the tower before it even locked on.
Once again, they're both doing the little battle ram tricks here. They're really both just stacking tanks in front as quickly as they can play them because they know that whoever's 3 Musketeers gets to shoot for a longer period of time will be the victor.
Yeah, and it looks like, whoa! 5 Musketeers down at once from Lucifer. But Oxalate evens it out pretty fast.
It is a shooting gallery here. That low health Musketeer is still surviving though. Cleans up the Bandit, and we've got another tank in front. Bandit goes in front, 2 Musketeers there. That Night Witch gets cleaned up almost instantly.
The Bandit's gonna lock onto the tower.
Past the battle ram, there's no tanky coming out of there now. Tower goes down to triple digits.
Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. Battle Ram is gonna come out once again, but the Night Witch is gonna be in front. The Bandit's gonna charge onto the Night Witch. Zap is gonna come down. The Battle Ram, is it gonna lock onto the tower? It does! 304, 145. The Barbarian connects, and Oxalate goes 2-0 against Lucifer in match number 6.
Lucifer adjusts, starts making the same plays, starts to put those same decks, the same tricks back at Oxalate to take the tower. A little bit of rock, paper, scissors there at the end for him. I do not think that match was rock, paper, scissors.
And all of a sudden, this match is in Batman's favor.
We are in overtime here. Less than 100 damage separates these 2 towers. We are in overtime. The next tower to go down is going to take it. This match is so important for both players. A Lightning comes down, hitting nothing. He just needs to get back to 1 more Lightning. We're going to see a Miner come out now. This is the last push for Oxalate before he gets Lightning down.
Tornado's
in the way. The Miner's locked on. The Night Witch is
going to come in. The Tornado comes down.
Can we see a Lightning come out before the Tornado comes in? The Log coming through. Every bit of damage matters. He's saving up for the 6 elixir.
36, 6 Oxalate. Oh my gosh, Oxalate coming out with the victory right there.
That is not just the first match, but the first game that Batman has dropped to somebody not named Colin McHugh.
Oh my goodness.
Now stop
Battle Ram gets immediately shut down right there.
Yeah, it was another great zap. Stalled the charge, bought some time.
Oh, Bandit is anything in the face for the Bandit. Oh, the Miner comes down just in time for the Bandit.
4/5 of a second to predict that and managed to do it. Great play there by Oxalate. Oh, the Night Witch is going to pull him across, taking him for a walk.
But the Giant's going to come down here. Night Witch to follow. Battle Ram's going to come down. This might be in favor of Oxalate.
I think so. What's going to stop it? He doesn't have enough damage. There's no buildings. The Bandit doesn't do that much damage. One punch.
The Lightning comes down and Oxalate takes a sweep over Batman.
Oxalate has a winning match record, and he does it over one of the best in the region, Batman. They are now both tied at 3-2.
Oh my goodness, that is a huge momentum shift from Batman, who was in 2nd place right behind Tin 2 and tied with CMC. Now all of a sudden, he sees Oxalate coming up. Yeah, and Oxalate's about to enter into the arena. Here, ooh, what's he got? Oh, he's got a hammer.
boom! Hammers Esports, of course, he wants to come out with the hammer, drops the mic hammer, and he is ready to battle. Oxalate went out for pizza with him last weekend.
It's hammer time for Oxalate, and he's ready to strike. Tin 2 drops the hammer.
Tin 2's coming out next. You know, one thing that's worth mentioning, by the way, that hammer hurts. He can hit you with it.
Yeah.
Made of foam, he'll hit you right in the head with it. It's pretty good. Oh, he's got the arms.
Let's go.
Love it. The reigning North American champion, backstab from last year's Clash Royale North American Open. Oxalate hoping to bring pride to his clan by taking it 2 consecutive North American championships home.
Yeah, we're trying to keep the crown inside Hammers.
Graveyard Unstoppable has to be, or sorry, Oxalate has to be thrilled that he got most of his damage in beforehand. This could turn around and go to Unstoppable. I've played a lot of Splash Yard, and man, 3 Musketeers is a terrible matchup for you.
Oh, yeah. Giant Skeleton's going to come down to stop this entire push, but it lets Unstoppable build up a little bit more. That Musketeer is not in range of the tower, so it's just going to sit at the river and pick away.
There's another 3 Musketeer. I think Unstoppable's got the right idea. Keep the pressure on continually. Oh, he's trying to go for the win right here.
Yeah,
he's going to let those 2 Musketeers.
For the win. The Skeletons are going to build up in the back, and the Skeletons are going to get a couple more damage, and the Poison will take it, and Oxalate gets the victory with the Giant Skeleton.
And that was, I mean, that's honestly a bad matchup. When we talk...
Yeah, Ice Spirit, expect to see an Ice Golem Graveyard push here from Oxalate. There's the Ice Golem, there's the Graveyard. Poison's going to come down onto the 2 Musketeers, most likely. There it is, and the Skeletons are building up onto the tower. Yeah. Tin 2 doesn't have the Zap Spell, and the Poison's going to take some damage over here.
The forward-placed Musketeers was trying to make that Poison not good for him, but he's still got a ton of value on the Poison. Oxalate's only a few seconds away from winning game 1 of this match. He's just got to hold off this push, which he's done several times before. That Tombstone is
the Battle Ram, interesting choice. Is the Log going to clip the tower? Oh, it just misses.
You're right, he's got to get a Log and Poison and then not die right after. Or he's going to use the Graveyard.
He's just going to Graveyard. 1 hit comes down. The Skeletons are going to build up. The Zap is going to come down. Poison's going to come out. And Oxalate takes game number 1.
He is so pumped up because he knows that the next game is maybe the most important game.
Yeah, here comes a minor Battle Ram. Battle Ram's going to get distracted
by
the,
he used the Zap.
He used the Zap on the Goblins.
Yeah, he had already played the Zap when the Tombstone was getting played, so that was pretty much it for him. Here comes Giant Night Witch down. Oxalate is just a few seconds away. Well, actually, I guess he's still got to do a little bit of damage, but he does have the spells to start spell cycling if he needs to.
30 seconds. Here comes the Poison spell. The Tombstone's going to pull the Giant back, but the Poison's going to take it down, and this is just a massive push for Oxalate right here. He's going to be able to take this tower. Tin 2 smiling, looking away. Oxalate throwing the good game, well played.
And 3-way tie we've talked so much about.
Yep, 3-way tie. That's like the 22nd time we've said that today. But CMC, Oxalate, and Tin 2 are now tied for first place.
We'll call a pizza in because we are going to be here for quite a bit longer. We've got 10 matches already played today. We've got 3 more coming up.
Yeah, this is going to be absolutely insane. Oxalate picks up the hammer. It's hammer time for Oxalate. He hammered down Tin 2. We're going to a 3-way tie for first place. CMC, Oxalate. Fortunately, Tin 2 had the Electro Wizard ready to go. And Oxalate's going to try to keep up the pressure here, and he might go with another Graveyard. No, Archers are going to come down to defend. Tombstone's going to come down to defend as well and tank some of those Skeletons, but the Poison's here. Log might clean this up. Mega Minion's going to come down.
Close.
Oh, man, this is going to be very close. 55 health remains on Oxalate's tower. And Oxalate has to go in for a very aggressive push right here. Guards are going to come down. Let's see if the Graveyard can build up a little bit. He's got another Log almost.
It's really close.
It's going to come down. This is going to come down to the wire right here. The Zap is going to come down.
47, 17.
Oxalate takes the victory. Wow.
What a game. Because Tin 2 had a Log in his hand. He could have gone for the Log, but there's such a patter of Logger feet coming at him.
Yeah,
and decided to bolt.
Oh, crap. And just like that, look at the health.
Wow, you're right.
It's back up.
Oxalate's made a really good attack there, and it paid off for him. Ooh, good Poison there. He's going to take out those guards, and then whatever value cards come out after.
Tin 2 doesn't have the... Oh, the Electro Wizard's going to come down, but the Skeletons are in the back. They're building up a ton of damage.
And he only needs 1 more Poison or a Zap. We're in overtime. Does he have Zap in hand, or he's just got to cycle to it?
He's got to cycle to it. The Archers are going to come down. The Zap is going to come down, and Oxalate will take the series 2-0 and move on to the upper bracket finals versus C McHugh.
Oxalate just seems to get better and better as this tournament goes on. He beat Tin 2 once, beat Tin 2 twice, beats Tin 2 a 3rd time here in the spring finals to advance to face C McHugh
as a matchup of the #1 and #2 seed.
Yeah, usually you say third time's a charm, but
We're going to see like P.E.K.K.A.s at the river, and we won't see P.E.K.K.A.s on defense.
yeah, here comes the Lava Hound right in front of the Baby Dragon. Baby Dragon going to come down to defend. The Bandit doesn't come down to tank the Baby Dragon hits, but CMQ's Baby Dragon's not locked onto Oxalate's Baby Dragon either, so... But he's still getting
Look at that
quite
tower.
a bit of damage.
I think he'd rather have it locked onto his Baby Dragon if he had to choose here. The timing was just perfect. I don't know if you watched when it passed the river. The Lava Hound caught the very first shot that it could, and then after that, they were so close.
Oh,
Wow,
poison right there. The Battle Ram's going to connect. This Night Witch is going down. This is a lot of damage from Oxalate. He's going to take the tower.
Wow!
What a counter push.
1 minute 40 seconds into the game, that counterattack was, you know, there's no buildings in McHugh's deck. There's no tombstone or anything. He said it was his favorite card. And then
Here comes the lightning. It's going to hit the tower and 2 bats.
I think McHugh is confident that he can draw this into overtime. At least now, oh, it's going to go down.
The tower goes down, and the Battle Ram, oh, just barely misses. The poison's going to come down and shut down the Dark Goblin, and the poison is going to clean up the bats. The Barbarians, they're going to take the tower. Oxalate might get a 3-crown here, the first 3-crown of the finals, potentially.
He put the hammer that God gave him in the hand. He made a fist to represent hammers, and he has taken game 1 from CMQ.
CMQ falls to a 3-crown, the first 3-crown of the finals. Oxalate finally takes a game over CMQ.
Very hard for you to deal with, but you only have a little bit of damage you need to do in order to take this game.
Yeah, the poison's going to come down. Bandit will take care of the miner in the back. The Baby Dragon's going to come out. The P.E.K.K.A.'s going to get melted by the Inferno Tower. Yeah. Poison's going to come down and just chip away.
There's no Inferno Tower. Here's the Battle Ram. Bandit's charging in.
E-Wiz comes down. Log
This
comes
could
out.
be it.
The Inferno Tower comes down to tank. Baby Dragon. Barbarians are on the tower. Barbarians
We're
are
in
going to walk
overtime.
onto the tower.
This tower goes down. Oxalate's the champion.
160, the Baby Dragon splashes.
He's splashing
again. Oxalate claims the victory. He sweeps.
North American champion.
The North American crown remains in Hollywood Hammers.
Wow, incredible game. We got handshakes. McHugh takes it, leaves the stage. Oxalate is the only person left standing in this spring season finals with a 3-0 sweep over the #1 player, the #1 seed.
Oh,
he takes the championship.
He picks up the hammer.
Right, Oxalate, well, you're our champion, man. Take it. Take your trophy. You've earned it, man.
The hammer's in the air, the confetti's falling. Oxalate holds the trophy, the North American champion of the spring season.